What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Dogecoin today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the third day of October. Third day of October. Here we are at about 26 cents with 3 hours, 15 minutes left in the day here. Had a massive move up over the past couple of days. I say massive. It wasn't like crazy, but 16%, not bad for a multi-billion-dollar asset. Dogecoin. Moved back a little bit today, found some turbulence here, but look, you ate that turbulence up and you're ready to go. You guys, I have a frisky little feeling that we're going to see a bullish weekend. I think that we are going to gap up this weekend. We're going to see some very bullish behavior across the market. Typically, when the crypto market's behaving as it does, the weekend is a time where people step away. Traders are away from their desk. The big dogs are away. They're on holiday, whatever, celebrating, living life, doing things at home, whatever. But something's happened over the past few days where the crypto market is literally coming alive. It's quite literally coming alive, and there's no holding it back at this point. There really isn't. Like, what's going to happen? Nothing's going to happen that's going to hold this back. I mean, black swan events can come out of nowhere, but man, we're set up. The framework for the fundamentals of this whole market ecosystem is just ready. It's just so ready. When we're in moments like this, I remember last cycle, oftentimes, not oftentimes, but whenever we were in like these bullish kind of moments like this, we would see Bitcoin and the rest of the altcoins pump over the weekend. I think we're going to see it now. Because what's going to hold us back? The big dogs are going to put their money into this thing and pump it up over the weekend because there's no volume. So they're going to have an easier time moving it, and that's what's going to happen. They're going to get theirs. We might see some added volatility from that, some profit taking in the beginnings of the week, whatever. It's not going to be a straight shot through the moon, but we're going to look back at it like it was. There will be moments where from a high to a low, we drop 11%, where from a high to a low, you drop 20% or more multiple times. There's going to be moments where that happens, but we're going to look back at it, and we're not going to remember this. We're not going to remember that. We're not going to remember this or even this. We're just going to remember this. That's what's coming for us. And to be completely fair, I'm not doing us justice here by saying that. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but to compare what's about to happen to anything that we've seen this cycle. See, this cycle has us primed the wrong direction. Or maybe it's the right direction, because the less euphoric, the less expectations there are, the more we get. The higher the expectations, the less we get. Typically, that's how it is, right? If everybody was expecting Dogecoin to see the biggest move of the cycle so far, it's probably going to drop. Like that's probably the end of the cycle. But we say it all the time for various coins and for Dogecoin also, that the biggest move that you've seen since 2021 it's about to happen. You're in the steps of it right now. This week, I think, is the beginning of what will be larger than this. And we've been primed, right? We think, okay, that was big, that was euphoria, but like, we're probably going to see a move like this or move like this, right? That was kind of out of the ordinary. That's a big move. Hell no, it isn't. That's not a big move. That's a big move. That's a big move, right? We've forgotten what a big move is. We've been so tamed, so desensitized to this bearish, boring, slightly bullish, actually predominantly bullish behavior, but just this boring slow crawl up. We've been so desensitized that we forget how bullish crypto actually is. We're in that phase where the market's going to come to life, where it is coming to life, where Altseason happens. How do we know this? Dominance for Bitcoin is going down. The DXY is in the shitter. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana are all about to see new all-time highs. What more do you want to signal? Did you want someone with a sign dancing on top of the world's largest building with a megaphone saying, hey, it's Altseason? Like, what more of a sign with strobe lights do you need that this is the best part? And the best part of the cycle is always at the end. It's not the beginning. We don't do it in reverse order. We don't pump hard and then finish off the cycle weak and then slowly finish it off weak. That's not how crypto works. I mean, sometimes it can happen. I'm not saying it's impossible, but typically with crypto, we rally hard. We rally harder, blow off tops. That's what we get. Mass euphoria, inconsistent logic. Nothing makes sense. We're just moving up because we can behavior. And that's what's about to happen here. We take this from a high to a low. You're at 26 cents right now. Absolutely, your next move is going to rip through this zone. Absolutely, you're not stopping where you stopped before. Absolutely, the only target after the 88676 area is all the way up here at the 1272. I didn't draw it appropriately. There we go. That's at $1.54. You're at 26 cents right now. Dogecoin is about to see a move much like this, but a lot bigger. It's going to take you to $1.54. And here's my thoughts. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but you're going to see people make all kinds of outlandish claims. Okay. We break above $1, everybody's going to start to compare it back to what it did this cycle. So they're going to start throwing on the measurements. They're going to say, well, we're at the end of cycle finale. Maybe it's going to do the same thing that it did last time. We saw a move like this. We haven't had a move like that at all cycle. Maybe this move takes us all the way up here. Look right there. We're going to go up there. It's near the golden ratio and everything. We're going to go to the golden ratio. By the end of the cycle, we are undoubtedly going to the golden ratio, but we're not going to move up there in one fell swoop. We're going to move up to probably like $1.50, consolidate, and then make another move up, and then maybe consolidate some more, and then make another move up. A lot of people are going to say we're going to be going to higher targets or not high enough targets. The projection that we've had for Dogecoin since the lows has been that Dogecoin would see prices above $4. I don't think we're going to hit 420. I think that'd be too easy. Dogecoin is the OG meme. You've got people who are very well aware of memes here. So everybody and their mother is going to be calling for 420. I think it makes the utmost sense that we stop just below 420. Maybe $4.05, $4 itself, right there at $3.95 at the golden ratio, whatever the case may be. But something right here, we're going to stop right there, and that's going to be the end of the bull market for Dogecoin. That's likely going to happen sometime in, I think, April or May. It could be earlier. Dogecoin kind of topped off a little earlier last cycle than a lot of coins did. It topped off in May, though. Might we top off in May again? It could happen. The main point of this video is not to talk about the end of the cycle, though. It's really to prepare you for this next move, because I don't want to see people make the mistake of thinking that, okay, now we're at all-time highs. This is the time to sell. No. It's not. Let's actually prove this. Hold on. Here you are at your all-time highs. Was it time to sell here? Let's be fair. If you sold here and you waited a couple months, sure, you would have had an opportunity to buy lower. But you'd have had to sell at the all-time high, and then you would have to watch it pump 70% without you. Or you're going to buy back in. You're setting yourself up for failure. If you sold here, did you squeeze that lemon for all it was worth? No. It went up 8x past that. Don't sell at the all-time high there. That wouldn't have worked out. If we go to this all-time high here, how well would have that worked out for you if you sold at this all-time high? Hell no. And you're crying. You made the worst mistake of your life. Damn it, Discord, making noises. It's the same case scenario here. I don't care if we move up and we come back down, whatever. I still say it's not a great idea to sell there. It's a good idea to hold. If you want to sell, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, who am I to tell you what to do? Do what you want. Make your money, cut and run. Do it. Change your life. Do whatever it is. Is a 25 cent to $1, is that going to change your life? I mean, maybe for some people, and whatever. Do what you have to do. But if you're patient, I think we're going to see this thing rip to $4 and beyond. We might hit 420. We might even go above 420. Maybe we go to 469 just because we can. I don't know. I'm thinking we're going to stop closer to $4 though. And it'll probably look exactly like this. Like it'll probably look more or less exactly like that, topping off in May. So again, the purpose of this video is to address that the biggest move of the cycle is about to happen. It's probably going to take us up to $1 to $1.50, something up here, okay? The worst thing you can do is sell out early. Just hold. Just wait until the end of the year. Wait until 2026. And even then, keep waiting. But I don't really have anything else that I want to say. I think I've said everything I need to say. The weekly RSI looks fantastic. We're about to get overbought. When we get overbought, that's when we see these voluptuous moves. Same thing with the stochastics. Same thing with the oscillators on the MACD building. We're crossing above the zero here, you guys. The last time we crossed above the zero was when we saw the most spectacular move of the cycle. We're primed. We're readied. We're undoubtedly going to new all-time highs. I very much believe $1 or more is coming, and we're at 26 cents now. So I got nothing else. Hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. If the question comes to mind, is Dogecoin going to go lower? I think you just did. I think today you just did. And now you're finding support at your zero. You're crossing, look at that. The MACD is crossing green, and you're finding support at the zero. You find support at the zero, that's a good thing, man. That's a really good thing. The last time you did that was here. The next time you did that was here. You moved up. You're about to move up. You're about to see new relative highs. And when you see new relative highs here, you're breaking out of this overall range. When you're breaking out of this overall range, you're looking to take out that high. And whenever you look to take out that high, we'll see you at $1 to $1.54. It's simple. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves, all right? Bye-bye.